Yes, today we see this lesson 3, right? So in lesson 3, in CorelDRAW lesson 3, bitmap and vector effects, converting bitmaps into vector objects. The second is tracing an image, images and clip art, importing bitmaps and clip art, right? Inserting symbols, creating symbols, crop, edit, export bitmaps, right? So these are the topics. First, what is bitmap and vector? So we know that the bitmap is image based, right? So when you import, so first of all, how to import and export? Suppose importing bitmap or clip art, right? So here from file, so import, click on import button, right? So you find your objects or shapes. Suppose from desktop I'm using this reference images, right? And from there I'm taking this one and suppose this one, yeah, suppose this one, right? So I'm importing here, right? So just click on import button, right? So yeah, there I'm importing these images. So here I'm creating the next file. I'm creating page 2, right? In page 2, so I'm importing here, here and here, right? These three, right? So one more object is there. So Control X I am using because I want to delete this page because it is a lesson, details are there. So I'm using untitled, the other things, or otherwise I'm importing again. Just you can follow this again. Butterfly and this one and this image. Import now. So 1, 2 and 3. So make it big size. This is by pressing the shift and here reduce this size, reduce this size. Yeah, now I'll explain how to vectorize. First of all, the bitmaps are pixel based images, right? When you zoom this thing, so it is showing the pixelation, right? And this also, right? And this also, right? So after importing your bitmaps or clip arts, right? So we have to vectorize that. So that is converting bitmaps into a vector effects or vector objects, right? First I'll show you this one. Yes. So select that image. After selecting here, see these are edit bitmap and trace bitmap options are there. After selecting image only on control panel, those things can visible, right? Without selecting you cannot see them. So select object first and edit bitmap. Suppose edit bitmap means what? You are entering into Corel Paint to edit the bitmaps. This is like Photoshop. So Photoshop is image editing software, right? The same way for Corel Corporation, for Corel company, so they have their own program that is Coral Paint. So you can edit or you can use Photoshop to edit your pictures, right? But anyway, here we are not editing anything, we are converting this picture, right, into a vector. Right, here options are there. See this, quick trace is there and centerline trace is there in that technical illustration, and line drawing also there. Just below that a line art is there, a logo, a detailed logo, clip art, a low quality image or high quality image is there, right? First we try with a quick trace. So click on that button. So click on that button. Now see, it is purely converted into vector, right? Suppose see, again I'm clicking Ctrl Z. So now it is into a raster, and observe here, and again I'm selecting this image, select that image and apply quick trace. Right here quick trace options can visible here. So here it is not showing. So here what I am doing, from window, Dockers, and suppose here there are options, must show them, otherwise I want to reset these settings. Workspace, classic or default. Suppose I'm clicking on the default. Alright, then again Ctrl Z, and now this is our bitmap image. Now we can apply this quick trace. Yes, the quick trace. So here there are some options, there will be an options. Here it is not showing. Suppose I use another one, centerline trace and line art. You can check this. Anyway, that's good. So I'm using again this bitmap because that settings should visible. So just click on this bitmap again, and here quick trace. So in quick trace option, your bitmap quickly traced, right? So it is a vector, it is a vector object, right? Suppose the background is there, the white background, right? That is the reason it is filling with the whole color. So now what I am doing, I want to remove that background color, right? So for that what I am doing, I'm making Ctrl Z, and it is your image, JPEG image. Now here there are bitmap options are there, right? And suppose here a mode, after selecting your mode in black and white, right? The mode is in black and white, and here we check this in line art. Or otherwise there are some half tone effect, right? Suppose I'm taking line art, right? Say OK, right? It is converted into a line art. Then here I'm using technical illustration and line drawing. So what are these? The technical illustration means, suppose see, See, for the drawing for artists and for the mechanical drawing and AutoCAD people, they use this option, right? So in this other option is there, the line drawing. Same look like the previous one, the line drawing it is showing, and here some controls, so corner smoothness and the smoothing controls are there. If you apply and observe these things, right, and cancel, and we want actually these, the line art. So as an artist designer we use this. The before one, this technical illustration and line drawing, those AutoCAD people and the line drawing people, they use those options. Here we are using line art. Yes, see this. Perfect. So here before and after, here it is showing. See, the before it is a raster image. Raster means the bitmap here, and it is converted into a vector. Right. So, and also background removed. There will be there are no backgrounds, right? So because it is background, remove background option selected, right? And here if you want, you can give the detailness up to here, adjust. So according to the detailness here it is showing. Suppose here, okay, now see this, because your bitmap is there under this. Yeah, your bitmap is here. Above that, this is your vector, right? And now you can fill colors. Suppose because it is completely changing into red, because it is combined. Sorry. If you remove that inside white also, so then you can fill accordingly that inside color, right? Instead of this white teeth, you can fill with the other color. So that is the reason here what I am doing, just I am deleting this, and again I am selecting that, and again a line art, or otherwise logo or detailed logo I am using. So logo and detailed logo. So and the detailed logo option I am taking. Alright, this is, and here inside I want to remove that for eyes also, right? for that what you do, yeah, here we have some options. See, remove color from entire image. See that color now removed from entire image. Now give the details. So it is giving a more detail. Now you see perfect the tracing by CorelDRAW, right? Now say okay, keep this here. Now see, this is your bitmap and this is your a vector. Now fill colors. See this, excellent, because that behind that there is a transparent background is there. For page it is taking. Now you give some other color. Now see, beautiful it is giving, right? And suppose take duplicate of this. Suppose here I am taking a duplicate. How to take duplicate? On keyboard press plus, otherwise click on plus symbol. Plus is there on keyboard, right? Just click on that. So there is one more duplicate, and from there again plus. So give one more duplicate and giving this. So as per our requirement we take as many as that colors, right? So this is the original and it is in bitmap, right? Raster. It is purely vector. That's nice. We keep this side. Keep this side, and now come to in this portion. Suppose here I'm using again. See, so we have to use these only, not that above options. the different persons, the other persons, they use that. So here line art and a logo. So detailed logo is better than your logo, so we are taking the detailed logo. And suppose click on the clip art. So see, it is telling what your bitmap size is very big, so must be reduce the size. So reduce size. Now see, this is your before and this is after. It is rendering, processing is going. Now see, so when you zoom this, it is pixelating, right? The first one original, but here it is a vector. See, because the option remove background option is selected. Suppose uncheck that. Alright, yeah, it is taking the process. Uncheck that. Remove background. Anyway, we want remove background, and here detailedness, give the more detailedness. Right? Yes, perfect. And save. OK. Now see the beautiful one. So this is the original one, and this is traced by a CorelDRAW. Now give colors. Suppose see, because it's a gradient color picture. So what here we are applying plain color, right? How to apply gradients I'll explain in another class. So keep this aside again. Now the same technique apply here. So what will happen, right? Here what I'm doing, after selecting that from trace bitmap, here we have low quality image or high quality image. So here I want to use high quality image, right? So here I'm using high quality image option. The process is going. Now see, so here it is vectorized. For smoothing purpose I'm using detail. Now see, your picture is in more clarity, right? So you can observe this, observe the, see that image, it is in JPEG bitmap. The same bitmap convert into vector. See, if you zoom it, there were no pixels like left side. So this is called what? A bitmap. When you paint, so you also have to apply the tones, highlight, light tone, middle tone, dark tone, and shade. So in generally that fine art is artist people, they use colors to create actual the tones for objects, right? So if you observe here, the tones are divided. The same way in a bitmap, the tones are divided because it has pixels. It is pixel based and it is tones based, right? So it is side by side, light tone, middle tone, highlight. So those are included. Suppose this is highlight, light tone, middle tone, dark tone, and shade, right? Combination of that. So you suppose remove color from entire image. If I click that, so what will happen? Suppose here this option specify color. I want to specify color with this eyedropper. Take that eyedropper. Suppose I'm specifying color. See, it is removing, but when you use shift on keyboard, it adds into that. This is the way, one way to remove background colors, right? But it will take time. Actually, if you want to remove color, so we use generally Photoshop or Corel Paint. They are very good image editing softwares, right? So that is the reason. Here I'm not trying to remove colors, just I vectorized. Right. So if you say OK, so then what will happen? Yes. So this is your vector photograph and this is your original photograph. Just I'm deleting this. Now here what I'm planning, I want to convert this into a black and white, right? Here this is your picture. I want to edit this bitmap. So go to bitmaps. Suppose convert to bitmap. It's already bitmap, so no need to convert bitmap. So if there is a vector shape, suppose this is a vector shape, so you can convert this into bitmap because it is already a vector shape. This we can convert to bitmap. Now see, now you can zoom this, it is into pixelation, right? So because it is image already bitmap, so no need to convert this into bitmaps, already bitmap. Suppose here auto adjust, suppose here the adjustments, color adjustments options are there, so already it is adjusted. Control Z, it is coming to normal. See, suppose you keep this side, now applying auto adjust, it is giving the best results because it is automatically adjusting colors. And after that, image adjustment lab, so you click here. So by your own, right, just like in Photoshop, you can adjust colors, the warmness I'm giving, right? The highlights, I'm improving highlights, more highlights, and shades, I'm giving shades, dark shades, and midtones I'm using here, right? So according to your adjustments you can use that, right? Suppose select white paint, or otherwise select with a black paint. So when you click on that, see, it is adding, otherwise the shades also it is adding, right? Suppose here I'm selecting cancel, so get back to normal. And again here from bitmaps, again straighten an image. Suppose if your image is in curve mode, right, we use this straighten an image button. See, you are turning, rotating this, so this, so say cancel, yeah, get back to normal. The same way here, edit bitmap. Suppose when you edit bitmap, it is opening into other program, so like Photoshop, Corel has its own program, Corel Paint. So but here actually we are not using that program. See, this is Corel Paint, right? So same like in Photoshop, how you edit these things, so you can select and move that, right? Object pick tool. So this is actually the same tool, position and size, so it is not coming. Control Z, because it is the program like Photoshop, but the tools are bit different. We are not using anyway. Finish editing. So yes, yeah, get back to a normal CorelDRAW program, right? So if you want to edit that, really, if you want to edit, you go to Photoshop, then you can do that, right? Here the resampleness, suppose here you can give the resample, width to height and all, and resolution also. So I'm not taking that at present. And suppose mode, here I'm using a black and white, right? In black and white, grayscale, geotone, yeah, these are the colors, same like in Photoshop, right? See the Photoshop effects like the color mode, and these are the tracing options, just now I explained. So here it is showing again in trace bitmap options, right? So these are the options. And here the 3D effects, 3D rotate. Suppose just you can apply this preview and give some value. See, it is going to that, right? So I don't want actually at present. And these are other effects, art strokes, suppose charcoal effects, right? So suppose with the charcoal effects, yes, you can adjust this right, and say cancel. Same like in Photoshop, how the effects are there, the same way the effects will get. This is half tone, see, this is right. If you adjust them, you will get all the information. Diffuse the photo filter, suppose, yeah, the filterness. So which filter actually you want, you can add on that, right? Say cancel. So these are the options. This is look like a Photoshop, right? Now here I'm using mode black and white, right? See now your art converting into black and white. So there are options again. Instead of line art, ordered, or otherwise some other option, that is Jarvis. And again this is Stocky. So these are different options. Half tone. And this is mostly we use generally this line art, right? This line art also you can give the darkness, the value of the light and shades, right? So it is in default in center, right? Say okay. Yes. Now it is converted into a black and white. Now black and white converted, but still it is raster bitmap. So we have to trace this. So suppose here I am using the detailed high quality image, or otherwise a detailed logo. Just I want look like a logo. Suppose see here, because the background is removed, right? Remove color from entire image. If I click that, right, and say the details, more details, yeah, this is right, and say okay. So what will happen, see, this is your original image and it is a traced one. Yes, now see, give that colors, right, and I am taking duplicate by pressing plus on keyboard. By pressing plus on keyboard, I am taking duplicate and giving color to that. So beautiful. On t-shirts generally you can use this kind of effects, right? This is so these are all about bitmap and vector effects. So converting bitmaps into vector objects, right, or tracing an image. So image tracing, actually two types we have. So in CorelDRAW itself, the program can trace your things. Suppose here the CorelDRAW itself traced this one, right? After tracing, it is converting into sharp a vector lines. So other method is there. So manually with the pen tool we have to trace. That I'll explain the next lesson, next class, right? So here it is already explained, importing bitmaps or clip arts. Here the other thing is inserting symbols, creating symbols, right, and crop editing. So there is a crop button. With that you can use the crop images. So first I'll explain inserting symbols, right? So actually what are symbols in CorelDRAW? Suppose see this is one shape filled with a color, right? So symbols are actually what? Duplicates of the same object, right? But the difference between duplicate and a symbol, suppose if you want to take the same one, what you do, Control C and Control V, right? So duplicates, or otherwise press plus on keyboard, so you will get the duplicates. This is one method. But this is one image. When you convert this shape into your symbol, So what will happen? I'll explain here, right? Suppose after selecting your object, go to window, and there toolbars are there, sorry, dockers are there. In that, select symbol manager, the symbol manager, right? So shortcut control F3, yeah, symbol manager is there. Here already the default symbol is there inside, so created last hour. So here this is my symbol, right? So here when you drag into that, or otherwise on symbol, right click, and suppose you can add into new symbol, you can create new symbol also, but here after adding selecting that symbol, I'm dragging and drop into that manager, right? So now after adding into that, if you want, you can delete this, right? But already there is a instance means the duplicate of that, right? So you can drag so many times. So these are the instances, right, of the same object. So these are all the instances of the symbol, right? So the benefit is, what is the benefit? Suppose these are the things. If you want to add many shapes, the same shape, otherwise on tree there are hundreds of leaves are there, so no need to create 100 leaves. It is a waste of time. You create one leaf, and that leaf you can drag and drop into symbol manager, so then you can drop on your page, so you will get many of the same, right? So next you select this, any symbol, you select this and right click on that, and suppose edit symbol on right click you'll get edit symbol, just click on that, right? So now you can edit symbol. So edit means what? You can drag this, change your shape, or otherwise fill color. So now what will happen? Right click on that, click on finish editing symbol, or otherwise finish editing symbol, just click on that. See, all your the 4 symbols are accordingly changed their shapes and color also, right? So that is the benefit. If you give small change in that, automatically it will take to entire or for the all symbols, right? Suppose if you want to select different color for this, suppose just click on that and try to fill colors, no, won't take, because it is in instance. So for that what you do, suppose this I want to change the color, select that and right click, so revert to object, suppose click on that, now your symbol is reverting into object, yes, now fill color, right? And now here right click and revert to object, and now here fill with the color, right? See this edit symbol again, so you can give some changes. Suppose here I want to take this shape and I'm giving this, suppose here, right? Now what will happen? So there finish editing object is there, or otherwise right click and finish editing symbol, right? See, because these two are symbols, these are not symbols, because these are already converted into revert into object, so it is symbol, right? If you click revert to object, this also will convert into revert to objects only. So these are all about symbols and objects. Now this is what crop tool. So using crop tool is already I explained you, just click on that crop tool and select your area, select your area and press enter on keyboard. So this will cut, right? So Control Z I'm using. So these are the topics I explained you for today's class. Bitmap and vector effects, converting bitmaps into vector objects, tracing an image. So in the next class, tomorrow class, how to trace with the pen tool and fill colors, that I'll explain, right? Otherwise, these images and clip art, importing bitmaps and clip art, inserting symbols, creating symbols, and crop, edit, and export bitmaps are over, right? So you also have to practice this entire thing. You can practice, and if you have any doubts, please ask, right? Thank you.